up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, no filter. The Fro is froing. How y'all feeling? Good morning, Lily. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning to everybody coming on in the building. My Wi-Fi is a little slow, so give me a second. Everybody come in here, but before we start, I gotta say my thing. And cover my ass, no Diddy. The thoughts, views, and opinions shared on the Flow Show No Filter are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good. Good morning, Island. Good morning, Akanki, or I'll just say Miss Washington. I don't want to mess your name up. Good morning to you. Happy TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. And thank God we got another explosive show for you today, the Flow Show No Filter. We bringing you the truth teller, and we are a community of truth seekers. That's what brings us together. That is what we are. Our marriage is. I'm truth telling, y'all truth seeking. We a perfect match. TGIF to everybody out there today. Got a lot to talk about today. Kanye West. Now I kind of see why Kanye West was showing up at the Diddy trial. Hey, Desi. Kanye West may be next up to bat and may be the next Diddy case. It's horrific what he's being accused of. And the crazy part about Kanye West is his own tweets and things that he said in the past could come back to bite him. His own words. Also, y'all know I'm a part of the Release the List movement. Got a huge update in the Jeffrey Epstein client list. Who's guilty, who's not. But we got people coming out and speaking. Good morning, Techno Hippie. I'm a hippie. I'm the 2025 hippie. So, of course, I love Techno Hippie. Good morning to you, Techno. Much love to everybody on this happy Friday. Good morning, Allison. Make sure you're liking the live and sharing it and saying good morning as you come in. Desi says, yes, release the list. If you haven't seen, we have a great commercial. It's a bunch of big creators, big influencers that put it together. And I was honored when they hit me up and asked me to make a video calling for this government to release the list. And I did it immediately. I was honored to even be called upon to even do it. But okay, thanks. Yeah, I found my bag. Thanks for bringing that up. Let me bring y'all up to speed. So they had the bag, my passport, everything is in there. As a matter of fact, here's the bag. Here's the bag, y'all. So I found my bag. They had the bag. And everything was in it, including my wallet, my passport. So shout out to Kalahari for being good Samaritans or whoever turned my bag in. I think I don't know what happened. I don't know how I left my whole bag with my passport and wallet and ID and cards and all kind of shit. But I definitely found it. Hey, good morning, C Tuck in the building. Big C Tuck in the building. Man, C Tuck, man. Is you a big dude, man? Because you got a big name. Or is it just your name is big? Because it sounds like your name C Tuck in the building. You got to be a big dude, man. or I can't say, yeah, I found it. Yeah, and you say, yeah, you found it. Yes, I was like, holy shit, this could be serious. I had to go through so much to get my original passport. I didn't want to have to go through that shit again. So we're gonna debunk some stuff. Then Lily said, I'm glad you got it back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm looking forward to the list. And the creators who are going at it, it's basically all the top media influencers are calling for this list. And I'm so happy and proud. We're going to get into that. So, yeah, I'm glad I got everything back to y'all. So, also, announcement. You know, we like to do our announcements first. How do y'all feel? I told Shauna I was gonna come to the community this morning and say, and ask you guys. Now that I'm back home, you know, I never traveled and I took over the world. I was in Puerto Rico. I'm back home officially with my crew, and it's gonna be a lot easier for me if I do the show at 8:30 a.m. going forward. So just pushing it an hour back so that I have time to get to walk the crew out of the house and make sure that, you know, and then I have a house free and I could do the show, and it just will work a little bit because yesterday, that's why I was a little bit late yesterday because I was waiting for everybody to get the hell out, so I could come on the show and not have any distractions. So, but I just want to make sure that's not going to throw nobody off if we do it at 8:30. So I needed to take a little poll, a little hood poll in the chat. Can we do 8:30? Can we do 8:30 now? Just push it back an hour so I can get my family out and make sure everybody good and I won't be late and shit because it's a little not get the hell out. You know what I mean? Like just so I can do absolutely. Okay, Lily says absolutely. I just want to make sure everybody please chime in. Okay, Melissa says 8:30 is cool. Okay, good, 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 good. I'm so happy because y'all know I hate to be late. And you know, it was one thing when I was on the road and I was in Puerto Rico and I was in Atlanta and I was on my own time. But now I'm back in Cleveland. I'm back. I'm in family man mode. And I just thought about it and even looking forward to the kids starting school. Everybody will be out the house by like 7:30, 8 o'clock. And then I won't have any interruptions or be late. Cause y'all know I hate to fucking be late for real. I don't like to be late at all. I will bust my ass to be on time. And so if I do it at 8:30, I won't be late. And I could guarantee that 8:30 every day and everybody could be happy. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody, okay, cool. And then I also realized that I got a lot of people like on the West Coast and overseas who I already had to get up at like 4 a.m. or like 5 a.m. to watch the show. Now I guess everybody could get like an extra hour of sleep. Thanks, Jeff. A matter of fact, Jeff's uh let me acknowledge Jeff's super chat because I had a super chat come through. And you know, we show love to all the super chatters. Jeff Patrick says he loves the show and he loved it so much he sent me $20. Thank you so much, Jeff. You know, if you don't know, all the super chats goes to me eating good. I love to eat. Nickname Greedy Flow. If you put it on my plate, it's not gonna last long at all. So thank you, Jeff, for the $20. I'm gonna give me some good food with that money, and I really appreciate it. And I'm glad to see you joining the show. And so it seems like everybody is cool with 8:30 a.m. Everybody say that's fine. 8:30, cool. So everybody get an extra hour of sleep. Look, who is this? I think that was Melissa. Said she get an extra hour of sleep. Now I'm so happy that don't throw anybody off, and we can go ahead and move forward. Everybody can get an extra hour of sleep now. So mark that in your notifications or your alarm. The Flow Show No Filter is officially moving to 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. The Breakfast Crew will be in full effect at 8:30, and everybody get an extra hour of sleep. Okay, there it is. Now even Lucida says, yes, I can fully sleep and be able to tune in by 10:50 a.m. UK time. Good. That was easy. I'm glad we got that. So we officially 8:30 a.m. I think Shauna will be happy about that too. So we good. I appreciate everybody. See Tuck in the building. Felicia say, okay, y'all are the best. I told everybody I got a good community. We talk about things, hash things out. We always support one another, and that's what I love about this. But look, this freaking list. Now, this person we about to talk about today, I understand that there have been accusations in the past about this guy being on the list. But this guy was found to not have any wrongdoings. Even the victim spoke out for him. And he actually countersued. He did everything we want somebody to do. We want somebody to do if they are falsely accused. So I want to make sure, I want to specify before, because I know when I bring this up, people are going to be like, well, he was on the list and he did this. He was found to do no wrongdoing, and I'm going to talk about it. But I just want to make sure we clear that up before I even get into this list, because this guy has spoke out. And as a matter of fact, while everybody else is dodging the list and everybody else is acting like, saying that the list doesn't exist, we got someone who is in the middle of all of this Jeffrey crap who has came out and stood 10 toes and said there is a damn list. I've seen the list. The list is getting suppressed, but I can't say nothing because I'm bound to confidentiality agreements. And the reason I'm not even blaming the public for a lot of people still thinking that this person has done things wrong, because a lot of media people and a lot of media influencers, they do something different than I do. See, if I bring out accusations on somebody, I am going to come back and let y'all know, hey, that shit was wrong. Or, hey, they've been found to be innocent. But it ain't a lot of views coming back and telling somebody is innocent. So a lot of media influencers, they'll come out and they'll go hard and let y'all know the accusations because they're getting the views and it's clickbait. But if that person is found to be innocent or the accusations were wrong, a lot of media influencers don't come back on and let y'all know. So all y'all remember is the accusations, and that's what y'all remember. And so that's why I do what I do, because I'm fair, I'm firm, but I'm fair. And if somebody, now I'm not going to say something could come up later, because I don't trust nobody as far as I can throw them. Y'all know that. We don't trust. So when I say, I'm just saying at this moment, this person is presumed innocent and has proven it. Now, whatever happened in the future or something come out, I got smoke for his ass. So anyway, who am I talking about? I am talking about Alan Dershowitz. Now, I'm going to start with what happened with Alan, because there are some people that are going to say Alan was on the list. Now, Alan Dershowitz, who's been Trump's attorney, Jeffrey's attorney, Mike Tyson's attorney, a few other people attorney, like all these big names. Well, he has come out after Trump and his administration has said, oops, guys, remember all this time we've been talking about a list and we said the list was on our desks and that we were going to reveal the list? We made a mistake. We made a boo-boo. Actually, there is no list. And now the whole public, now I'm going to say something. Let me give MAGA some credit, because for the most part, MAGA has been holding Trump accountable for this list. I got to give MAGA some credit. They follow Trump and they go hard for Trump, but when it comes to this list, they are not letting it go. They are calling for transparency. So let me give everybody who's a part of MAGA out there, let me give y'all some flowers, because one thing I can say, I've seen a lot of MAGA people like, okay, Trump, we want to know what the hell is going on. We love you, but we want to know what the fuck is going on. And I'm going to give y'all some credit for that, for holding them accountable, even though that's y'all guy. So anyway, let me break down what happened with Alan Dershowitz so we can get the information out there first before we go into the article. He has come out right behind everybody saying it ain't no list and stood firm that there is a list and it's not right that it's being suppressed. But this is where the controversy lies. In 2014, there was a federal civil suit, Jane Doe versus the United States. It was filed by the Epstein accuser, Virginia. I can't pronounce, I always forget how to pronounce her last name, but I'm going to just call her Virginia. Her last name is spelled Giuffre. If y'all can spell it in the chat, let me know how to say her last name. We'll go. I might can get to it. But anyway, she was referred to as Jane Doe. She alleged that Epstein trafficked her to several powerful figures. And one of those powerful figures was Alan Dershowitz, and another one was Prince Andrew. Those allegations were submitted to challenge Epstein's 2008 plea deal. A judge later removed the allegations against Dershowitz and Andrew from the lawsuit, stating they fell outside the case's scope. Virginia publicly claimed, including in 2016 deposition on a Netflix documentary, that she had sex with Dershowitz multiple times while she was under a younger you-know-what. And this was all under Epstein's control. But Dershowitz consistently denied these allegations. And then Dershowitz turned around and sued Virginia and her legal team for defamation. He presented, this is the part that a lot of influencers, once they picked up the story, I was around for this story. I have many videos taken down while I was calling out Jeffrey Epstein. This is where a lot of media influencers dropped the ball. They never reported this part. Okay, Dershowitz submitted travel records. After he sued him, he presented travel records and other evidence that indicated and showed that he could not have possibly been present at the time Virginia described. And he requested disbarment of the lawyers for filing the frivolous lawsuit. He said it was a false claim. And then in 2022, there was a joint settlement reached where all parties involved, Virginia, Allen, and the attorney, where all this got dismissed. Now, as a part of the agreement, Virginia issued a statement saying, I have long believed that I was trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein to Allen. And I now recognize I may have made a mistake in identifying Mr. Dershowitz. So she realized that she had made a mistake in identifying this guy. So, and then also the lawyers were instructed to retract their statements, and they said they made a mistake and withdrew. Now, if I would admit that even when this happened, I could have felt I kind of felt like, hey, I gotta watch this, because what if she was pressured? What if she was pressured to retract her statement? But after doing more digging, it doesn't seem plausible that she was pressured. It just seems like she actually may have just had the wrong person. Because nobody, in my humble opinion, if he was guilty of wrongdoing, he would not have came out to say there is a list when he could have easily not said anything. After Trump's administration came out and said the list doesn't exist, Alan Dershowitz, if he was guilty of wrongdoing, he wouldn't say nothing. I still believe in common sense. And my common sense tells me that a person who is guilty of these horrific crimes would not come out when everybody's kind of in the clear and start it back up saying there is a list. Allen even spoke about this whole situation in the interview he did. He spoke about it. He didn't just come in there talking about there's a list and not bringing up where he was caught up in it. And as somebody who knows a lot of big time figures, like, I know Floyd Mayweather, 50 Cent, and a lot of people, and I'm running around them circles, sometimes you can get accused or falsely accused and grouped in with the monsters. So it does happen. But before we even get into the article about there is a list, I wanted to clear the air with that and give y'all the total information. Now, whatever you want to believe is what you believe. But me, after doing the research and really digging and everything that Allen did, he gotta be in the clear for me right now. For two reasons. He countersued, the lawyers even retracted it, the victim retracted it, and he did everything you're supposed to do if you're falsely accused. You stand 10 toes, you countersue, you bring it all in court so everything can come out, and he did that. And then the second big thing is what really made me believe that he's innocent is him coming out and saying there is a list when nobody else came out and said it. After Trump said there is no list, the only people came out talking about there is one and please release it are media influencers like me, along with a host of other ones who just don't believe the crap. So as far as besides us, the only other notable figure that we have even saying anything is Alan Dershowitz. So I just don't want to be shitting on him. And shit, he the only one saying something, especially out of the people who actually matter. He's actually has been Trump's attorney. He has been Jeffrey Epstein's attorney. Him coming out saying there is a list is a big thing for us who want to get this list released, and we're not stopping no matter what they say. They're not going to piss on us and tell us it is raining. Not going to let it happen. So, believe what you want to believe. Like I told you, I just bring the facts. Y'all can decipher the facts however y'all want to. But I always want to make sure I am bringing a total clear picture, a complete picture, where a lot of media, a lot of these new journalists, they just want to come with the initial allegations, get all the views, and they're not concerned with coming back and telling y'all how it played out, because there's not many views in that. Once a story is broke and you're coming back saying that, oh, this person was innocent, ain't no views for that, so they don't do it. So anyway, as we continue to keep our foot on their neck about this list, let's dive into what we got going on, because there is trouble in paradise. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care if you still think Alan Dershowitz is guilty, if you believe he's innocent, if you're on the fence, it don't even fucking matter, because the bottom line is he has come out and said there is a list after these motherfuckers tried to tell us it ain't no list after all of this time. And he went into details. So let's get into it. This is from one of my favorite publications, The Independent. Former Trump lawyer claims he knows Epstein client list names, but I'm bound by confidentiality. He says, I know the names of the individuals. I know why they're being suppressed, and I know who's suppressing them, Alan Dershowitz said. Now, this is strong talk from somebody who was guilty of this. Why would he come out and say this, y'all? Let's use our common sense. Why would he come out saying all of this if he's on it and he did some wrong shit? I just don't see it. I don't think he's that stupid. That's just me, though. So, attorney Alan Dershowitz said Thursday that he knows the names on Jeffrey Epstein's supposed client list regarding claims of an international sex trafficking ring. He goes on to say, I know the names of the individuals, I know why they're being suppressed, and I know who's suppressing them. Now, he said this on the Sean Spicer show. This is the first time I didn't know. I've never heard of the Sean Spicer show, but obviously they getting some fucking tea on that show. I'm gonna have to start tuning the fuck in. Alan Dershowitz goes on to say, but I'm bound by confidentiality from a judge and cases, and I can't disclose what I know. He added, claiming that he was only falsely identified, which we already spoke about that. I done broke all that shit down. Epstein, a wealthy and well-connected financier, has long been the subject of conspiracy theories that he kept a secret list of famous and powerful people to whom he trafficked young, under, the youngins. I can't say it, but you know who we're talking about. Thank you, Fire Glory, for the super sticker. $3 super stickers. I got $23 now. I'm gonna eat good today. Fire Glory, thank you very much. Everybody, thank Fire Glory in the chat for coming through. Says Pam Bondi was Florida Attorney General. How convenient now. And Trump took all them files the last term. The community is on it. And that's why I love the Flow community, because y'all don't believe shit anyway either, just like I don't believe shit. And we keep this government on their heels. We got these celebrities on their heels. And I just think about, real quick, because I ain't got too much to say about Diddy today, but I just think about how they tried to move the goalposts. I remember when I was originally covering the Diddy case, I remember them telling me that Diddy wasn't even gonna be arrested. Let me tell you how strong our movement really is. And that's why I kept telling y'all, don't let this half partial not guilty verdict get y'all down. We are making impact, because even after his homes were raided, I had many people telling me Diddy was not going to be arrested. They went from saying he's not going to be arrested to just fucking happy he didn't get RICO. But his ass is still locked up, and he still got more trouble coming. So quit. Let's not let them move the goalposts and try to act like we took a big L because he didn't get RICO when they said he wouldn't even be arrested. I had to argue with so many numbnut, pea for brain, ignorant jerk-offs. I had to argue with so many of them that told me that Diddy wasn't going to be arrested. I'm not about to let them celebrate just because he didn't get RICO on the first trial, because there are more trials coming, more indictments coming. But I don't want y'all. We can be upset with the verdict, but don't let these assholes move the goalposts, because they told us Diddy would never even be arrested. He is still in prison, in jail right now. Don't move them fucking goalposts on me. I was there. I was catching all the heat up. Diddy too big. He ain't gonna get arrested. Ain't nothing gonna come out of this. Now they just happy he didn't get fucking a life sentence with RICO. So I just want to throw that out there. So we upset about the verdict, but don't let them assholes move the goalposts. They told us he wouldn't even be arrested. He's still in prison, and he's looking at 10 to 20 years. Possibly it might be 5 years, might be 3 years. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, back to Jeffrey Epstein, Epstein. And let me take a poll in the chat, man. Do y'all believe? Yeah, I like that. Melissa said, yeah, boneheads. Yeah, don't be a bonehead. But do y'all believe Jeffrey Epstein unalived himself, or do y'all think he was unalived? If you think someone unalived him, give me a 1. If you think he really unalived himself, give me a 2. And if you think he's still alive, give me a 3. Because I've heard all 3 scenarios. I just want to take a poll of the community to see where y'all at with it. As I get through this article, I'm gonna check the poll and see. And okay, so far y'all kind of right where. Okay, Lisa thinks so. Yeah, okay. A lot of so far ones and threes, and that's kind of what I thought. Okay, yeah, keep them coming, y'all, because after I get through this article, I'm gonna sift through the chat and kind of kind of see where we all at with it. Um, let's continue. We all know Dershowitz is a criminal defense attorney known for representing high-profile clients, including Donald Trump and Jeffrey F. Dershowitz was part of the criminal defense team for Epstein after the disgraced financier was investigated over claims he had solicited sex from youngins on a number of occasions. The attorney had previously become familiar with the financier through a mutual acquaintance. So they met through a mutual acquaintance. Trump's administration said earlier this year that it would release the documents and names of people connected to Epstein's inner circle before eventually backtracking and claiming there's no such list. To the fury of many in the MAGA movement. That's why I told y'all, I'm independent. So it was times that MAGA thought I was on the Democrat side, and it was times that the Democrats thought I was on MAGA side. I'm independent. I just call it straight up and down like 6:30. And I like that. That's why I almost may never, even though I may vote one way or the other when that time comes, but I always kind of want to stay independent. That way I can like really do my job. I don't feel like I can do my job to the best ability if I hold allegiance to a certain party. Now I got to say shit that I don't really believe, or I got to turn a blind eye because I don't want to, shit on whatever side I'm on. I'm not on no side. I'm the people. I am the voice of the people. That never changes. It ain't about Republican or Democrat for me. So when you see me speak on Trump, I'm just speaking unbiased and fairly. If you see me speaking on the Democrats or Biden or Kamala, I'm just being unbiased and fair. You don't ever have to worry or think about, am I just hating on a certain party because I'm with another party? I'm independent. But I got to give MAGA credit on this one because MAGA is holding Trump's feet to the fire. Go on Twitter. Go on formerly known X, formerly known as Twitter. Go on TikTok. Go on Instagram. Go on Facebook. You will see these MAGA. This MAGA is on Trump's ass about this list. Because you know why? One thing about the general public, we may disagree on Diddy and we may disagree on different cases. But when it comes to the youngins, the MINORS, when it comes to those people, none of us don't play when it comes to the children. And I think, the fact that we're dealing with children, in this case, a lot of them, nobody is fucking around. And I like it. So whether you love or hate MAGA, let's give them credit because they on Trump's ass, no Diddy. They, normally they just let Trump do his thing and they just rock with him. Not on this list. Not on this list. They hold. I was surprised. I was like, damn, they on Trump worse than I am. They like, Trump, where the hell? No, you said you was going, now you saying it ain't no list? So MAGA is furious, and let's give him some credit for holding that guy, calling him to the carpet. Now, we all know Elon Musk claimed that Trump himself was mentioned in the Epstein files without providing evidence amid their public spat, spurred by the Republican spending package. Now, was Trump on the list or not? I don't know. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I haven't dove deep into Trump and Epstein. Y'all might know more than me. But I am wondering, like, if Elon Musk, for him to come out and say that Trump was on that list, if I was Trump, I would sue Elon. Like, I would sue for defamation if I really wasn't on the list and you come out and say some shit like that, I'm suing your ass. Let somebody come out right now and say I'm on the list. I'm suing the draws off of them. If they even whisper that I was on the list, me, Flo, if they say Flo is on the Epstein list and they got some money, I'm suing their ass. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not saying Trump on the list or not, because I haven't dug into that. But I am saying I would sue Elon at this point. Like I would. Because that's a damaging, horrific ass accusation. I wouldn't take it lightly. So earlier this week, we know that Trump was asked about the Epstein who died by suicide, unaliving himself in a Manhattan jail cell in 2019. Trump's response was, "Are you still talking about Jeffrey?" Trump asked the reporter. This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all kind of things going on, and people are still talking about this guy. This creep, that is unbelievable. Yeah, y'all, we still talking about this guy because y'all ain't told us shit. We are still talking about this guy because we haven't got the answers we are looking for. We keep promising, we keep getting promises, and I'm not holding all these administrations. I'm talking Republican and Democrat. Everybody. This happened on everybody's watch. And we ain't getting no answers and haven't got none yet. And we just sick of it now. We were promised a Diddy list. We never got a Diddy list. All we got was Kanye West showing up to the courthouse for 5 minutes in all white, dressed in his white party best. That's all we got. We were promised an Epstein list. We kept being promised these lists as we go into the polls and voting and holding up these people, Democrat and Republican. The reason I'm mentioning everybody, because it happened on this is all they watch. Trump is just in office right now, so he got to catch this smoke. But don't think for a second we let anybody off the hook. All they asses is responsible for letting us know what the fuck is going on. How you gonna keep telling us and promising us shit, then act like we crazy because we still looking for what we were promised? Nah, we ain't crazy. We just know that we were promised X, Y, and Z, and we ain't get X, we ain't get Y, and we ain't get Z. The people in office work for us. We don't work for them. We pay their paychecks with all these crazy ass taxes and all the way they get over on us with all this tax money, and we can't do shit about it. But we pay our taxes so we don't go to fucking jail. But when we want some answers, damn it, give us answers. So I ain't letting nobody off the hook. I stand with the people. It's me, the people, and me screaming, release the list. Don't fucking tell us there is no list. Do not fix your mouth. That used to be like, I don't know if y'all was in school, if y'all had progress reports. When I went to Shaker, we had progress reports. And progress reports came out halfway before the quarter would end. So let's say you got your first quarter report card, but before your first quarter report card comes out, halfway through that, you would get what is called a progress report. And I remember my mom would say, as a kid, when your progress report was bad, and it had like some D's on it, or maybe even an F, because you got to pull it up before report card come out. Sometimes you would want to, when that progress report came in the mail. See, this before all this internet and media shit. Without with parents, we got a real time watch of what our kids doing. This before all that. The first indication of what the hell you was doing in school was that progress report that got mailed out. And sometimes as a kid, that progress report was so bad, you would go in the mail, get that motherfucker, and try to throw it in the trash or bury it. And you would try to tell your parent, it ain't no progress report. Ain't no progress report come out this time. And my mom and my family used to say, boy, don't you fix your mouth and tell me there ain't no fucking progress report. They give them out every quarter. Now I know yours is horrible. Give it to me. And I would have to take that progress report out of my room and hand it over. This is what this reminds me of. Don't fix your fucking mouth and tell us it ain't no list. Damn, how dumb y'all think we are. I'm offended. Because I know the government and the powers that be, I know they think we dumb as a box of rocks. But I ain't know they thought we was this dumb. Release the list. We've had it with the games. There were young people involved in this shit. We are not going for it. I was told the list was on old girl's desk. What's her name? Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat, what was the name of the lady? I think it was like Bondi. Lily said, you're good. Hey, Bondi. What was Pam Bondi, thank you. I told you, I got the smartest community when it comes to the current events and what the fuck going on. I got the smartest community on the planet. I need some info. You see that? Angie gave it to us in 2 seconds. Pam Bondi told me the fucking list was on her desk. Then she tried to play word semantics, throw out a little word salad and I was talking about the whole file and all this other shit. No, you was talking about the list. You said the list was on your desk. How do we get from the list was on your desk to it ain't no list? And now Trump talking about why we still talking about this guy. The fuck? Nope. This right here is exactly why I built my platform, because I used to hate when shit like this was happening and I could only talk to the people around me. It was so frustrating. Y'all don't know how happy I am to build a large platform and a large community when I could wake up in the morning and say, where's the fucking list? To millions. My post about the list is going viral right now on Instagram, and I think it's going viral on TikTok. I don't check my TikTok that much. But I just don't like to be played with, and I don't like to see my fellow people being played with, because we got a bunch of good people who just work. We look out, we show love to each other, we pay our bills, we raise our kids, we do the best we can, we don't ask nobody for shit, and then that ain't enough. They got to take that and take our kindness for weakness and feed us shit and tell us it's filet mignon. They want to feed us crap and tell us this is organic filet mignon. No, it's not. It's crap. And I was so happy that my fellow content creators who are in the same media space as me put this movement together called Release the List. And it's going viral. And it just made me, like I said, I was proud that they even asked me to be on it. But hey, look, I done seen it all now. They don't win us as far enough to just tell us ain't no list. Angie says Cash looks like a haunted Muppet. Breaking news. Breaking news. Angie says he looked like a Muppet. Look like a Muppet. Somebody said lies, lies, lies. Who said lies? I got to put that up there. This is a two doobie convo. This is a two doobie. I feel you. This is a two doobie convo this morning. Blaze up. If you blaze, keep blazing. Because we going in on this shit. I'm doubling down. I'm tripling down. I don't give a rat's ass. I cannot believe they tried to tell us there is no list and call us crazy and wonder why we talking about it. Oh, y'all that bold now. Y'all know as a people we got to get together. Because I said, when he came out and said, why we still talking about this creep, I said, oh, y'all getting bold. Oh, y'all getting bold. Y'all gonna tell us it ain't no list and call us crazy for even talking about this motherfucker now. Oh no. We talking about this list now. I don't give a damn. We talking about this list now, baby. And now we got Alan Dershowitz. That's why I said y'all got to understand the art of war. Whether what you think about Alan Dershowitz or not, whether he is a big, strong voice coming out saying that there is a list and it's being suppressed, that is very impactful for our movement of getting this list released. We are not going for it. Pam, you said it was on your desk. Where the fuck? Where's your desk at? What is this desk? This desk, we need to find this list. Somebody said I'm scared. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We are not, like Desi said, we are not stupid. So basically, if you saying ain't no list, you kind of almost saying ain't no case. So why is Miss Maxwell Ghislaine, or as I like to call her, Jiz Lane, why is Jiz Lane in prison for something that doesn't exist or never happened or whatever the hell they saying? I don't even understand what they're saying, actually. It's no list, yet Jiz Lane Maxwell is locked up for what? What is she locked up for? Why is there no other arrests? Why do we just have Epstein? So he unalived himself for no reason? He unalived himself even though there was no list? Almost to say there's no case, and he went so far as to just unalive himself? This stinks. Melissa said, we're on top of this shit. Hey, look, like flies in the summertime. Melissa, like flies in the summertime. We are on top of this shit like flies in the summertime. If you ever been outside on a hot summer day and seen a pile of shit, you done seen a million flies flying around that shit like it was Christmas. They trying to suppress it. They trying to suppress everything that got something to do with this list is suppressed. But guess what? All the content creators have agreed we're going to continue to keep this story going. Everybody's content, when they talk about this list, is suppressed. But we all don't give a damn. We're going to talk about it anyway until we get some type of answers. All the games. Yes, let's shine a light. Let's shine a light on all the male victims. We do have a lot of male victims that go that's not talked about. Even in the the Amber Crombie case, wasn't that a lot of the Amber Crombie guy case, the pervert? He had a lot of it was a lot of male victims, and male victims don't get spoke a lot. So of course, Anthony, we could definitely shine some light, and know that all the male victims out there, we're standing behind you too. The male, the female, the children, everybody is represented on the Flow Show No Filter. Melissa says we're still talking about him because there's thousands and thousands of victims all over the world. Exactly. The hell we gonna just drop it for? What we want to talk about? Y'all talking about shit. You talking about Elon Musk is a train wreck. We don't want to hear that shit. We want to hear about the list. See how that work? People tell us what we can talk about, like everybody talking about different shit. I'm tired of hearing Elon and Trump bicker back and forth. But they don't care that whether we want to hear it or not, they're gonna keep doing it. So I don't want to hear anything about us talking about Jeffrey's ass. And that goes for everybody. It can't nobody get mad. We calling out Democrats and Republicans because neither one of them is speaking out. The only person that's speaking out right now, and correct me if I'm wrong, is Alan Dershowitz. Everybody else is so quiet you can hear a cat piss on fucking cotton. After Trump said there was no list, nobody stood up and said shit besides content creators. And I don't like that. Yes, I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. Who said that? Yeah, I'm in Cleveland. Oh, shit. Hold on. Yes, I am in Cleveland, Ohio. I am born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. I bleed brown. I'm a Browns fan. I don't give a fuck how many games they lose. I will put my Browns jersey on and I will hope for the best for the next fucking game. But yes, I am in Cleveland, Ohio. This is my birthplace. This is my home. And I love Cleveland. I just have to travel a lot when I'm in Cleveland. I can't be stuck in Cleveland. Cleveland sometimes can be quicksand. You get stuck here, next thing you know, you're drowning. Let's get to some of these comments. Labor of Love says, I couldn't believe what Trump said out his mouth. Yeah, I was kind of like, damn, you gonna go there on us, bro? The attorney Dershowitz, fun fact, was the attorney for the movie Deep Throat, in which the female of the movie was basically assaulted on camera and he defended the filmmaker. Gross. Angie says JP Morgan paid out $290 million. For what then? Exactly. They trying to act like it's a nothing burger, but this is a something burger. Labor of Love says she don't believe he dead either. There's a lot of people that don't believe he dead. A lot of people are saying they don't believe he's dead. Good early morning. Good early morning. Good early morning. Go Browns. Go Seahawks. Yes, yes, yes. So y'all, bottom line is they are really. Let's continue in this article. I actually got some more stuff to talk about in this article. Sigrid McCauley represents a number. Sigrid, I guess that's how you say that. I'm just gonna say McCauley represents a number of Epstein victims and their cases. During an appearance on News Nation, she said, I think what's really just astonishing about this recent disclosure from the government is that they know they are sitting on a treasure trove of information and they're just not turning it over. And I've worked on these cases for over 10 years now. There's a plethora of information that the public has not been able to see relating to Jeffrey Epstein and his co-conspirators. Isn't that crazy? And that's another thing. I didn't even think about that. Even besides the list, there has to be tons and tons of information about this case, and we're not getting any of it. We're not getting any of it. We're being told it don't exist. Dershowitz went on to say the list is being kept under wraps to protect the people involved. I know the names of the people whose files are being suppressed in order to protect them, and that's wrong. Epstein victim Virginia, and I covered this story. Virginia died by suicide earlier this year following a battle with illness and sexual abuse trauma. They did that girl wrong. And it's so crazy that they play so many mind games with the Virginia, with victims like Virginia, that they often end up taking their own life. Or somebody took the life. I don't know. After they came out and said ain't no list and calling us crazy for still talking about it, I don't even know if Virginia really died by unaliving herself, or if she was unalived. I don't believe shit no more, especially when it comes to these Epstein files. They say she battled with an illness and SA trauma. Macaulay called for those connected to Epstein crime to be held accountable. Now, let me make sure, backtrack and let y'all know, I definitely believe Virginia was sex trafficked, 1,000%. But I don't think I believe she. I don't know if I don't know if she unalived herself, y'all. Something just seems strange about all of this, and the timing of it happening and everything. It's like they're trying to make this thing disappear, and I don't like it. Epstein could not have run this operation without the help of many people. He needed a lawyer who would cover things up. He needed an accountant who would cover things up. And as we know, he had a group of people around him who helped protect him and helped that scheme to continue running. None of these people have been prosecuted. Don't y'all think it's strange? This huge operation involving kids, this huge operation, the only thing we got to show for it is a unalived Jeffrey, Ghislaine, and that's it. And a witness who apparently unalived herself, Miss Virginia. That's all we have to show for it. We have very little details. We have no list. We have nobody else prosecuted for this at all. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? How in the fuck can we have something this big and this horrific go down, and we only got 2 people held accountable, and one of them supposedly unalived himself, and the other one is an actual female. The only person that we know is being held accountable right now today is an actual female. Not one male. If you include Jeffrey Epstein, that would be one, but he's unalived and we don't know what the hell happened to him for real. But isn't it ironic that the only person being held accountable that we can put our finger on is actually a female? And I'm not cutting her no slack, and I'm not making excuses. I'm just pointing to the fact that out of all this nasty, crazy crap, nobody is being prosecuted. Nobody has been arrested. We don't know shit. All we know is this female who had to be one of the smallest people on this totem pole of hell. She had to be one of the most, she probably had the least amount of power. I'm sure that she had the least amount of power in this whole totem pole of hell, but she's the only one being accountable. We don't have anybody else. Don't y'all think that's strange? Yet we got people dropping like flies. And then we get this government memo released this week, says that it was clear no new evidence has been found related to the Epstein case. No further investigations will be launched into other individuals. Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell is serving a 20-year prison sentence for child trafficking. Dershowitz was a member of Trump's defense team during his first impeachment trial in 2020 and was separately part of the defense team that negotiated a 2006 non-prosecution agreement for Epstein. The attorney joined Trump's team after supporting Hillary Clinton, blah, 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 yada, 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 so on and so forth. That's enough about that. Bottom line, quit lying to us and thinking we stupid and we don't know lies when they're being fed to us. Children are being abused, sold, born into baby farms to be abused, sold for organs, child labor. Literally, all these things are happening right now to kids everywhere, according to, and this is a statement from Melissa. Thank you for Melissa for airing that out. So let's move on. Kanye West, will he be the next to be indicted? Article from the New York Post. Kanye West accused of sex trafficking, oral rape by a former assistant in bombshell lawsuit. Kanye West is too close to this smoke, too close to the fire to not get burnt. This is from the New York Post. Kanye West's former assistant has accused this disgraced rapper of SA, battery, stalking, false imprisonment, oral rape, and a host of other things. In legal documents obtained by the Post, Lauren Pisciata, who was West's personal assistant from 2021 through 2022, claimed that most of the alleged crimes took place on a business trip to San Francisco during her tenure. Pisciata, an influencer and former OnlyFans model, said she turned down alleged advances from Kanye West numerous times. In her now amended lawsuit, the 36-year-old claimed that West, who shares 4 children with ex-wife Kim Kardashian, kissed her on the mouth and later pleasured himself while forcibly touching her. During a writing session, they were working on music. She further alleged that Jesus Walk rapper forced himself into her hotel room, asking her to use her shower, and then he orally raped her. She claims he pinned her down, left her frozen in shock and fear. Elsewhere, she added that Kanye West notoriously offered women as sexual gifts to men, claiming she was no exception. Pisciata also alleges that West, who has been married to Bianca, locked her in his bedroom while pleasuring himself during a flight. The docs additionally alleged that West subjected her to obscene comments about her body, demanded she wear tight-fitting clothing, groped her on a regular basis, forced her to watch porn, and repeatedly demanded she join sexual encounters when she refused. This woman looks kind of just like Kim Kardashian a little, like, to me. After she was let go from her job, Pisciata claimed that West allegedly moved into an apartment unit in her building, leaving her in fear for her safety. She now resides in Florida and also claimed the rapper forcibly grabbed her throat and licked her ear. The Post reached out to Kanye West for comment. Of course, they got no comment. But West's attorney alleged that Pisciata pursued her employer to sexually coerce employment and other material benefits, calling the lawsuit frivolous. What do you believe? But I am going to say this. The problem Kanye West has is he has so many things that he has said on social media that don't look good. One thing in particular that he said on social media, I'm going to paraphrase, but he said, in so many words, having sex with your employees is the best. And he went on to say that the whole reason to become a boss is so that you can have sex with the finest women who work for you. Now I'm paraphrasing, but these is what he basically said in his tweets. And he actually used a lot more vulgar language. But I don't know if Kanye West is aware that, or was aware that you can't use your power to just fuck people. And if this goes far in court, or if the feds start looking into this, Kanye West could be the next one on the chopping block. And it might explain why he was trying to support Diddy, because he knows there's a strong possibility of him getting wrapped up in the same bull. And he at least feels like Diddy and Diddy's family will have his back, since he somewhat had Diddy's back. We'll see what comes out of this. But like I said, Kanye West has said so many things on his own that will be damaging when compared to this lawsuit. His ass might be in some serious trouble. When she is alleging this, and then the court can find records of you saying yourself of what you love about having, basically using your power to have sex with women, or to force them, coerce them, manipulate, whatever you want to use. Those old tweets and those old social media posts might come back to bite Ye. Angie says Ye can't be trusted of what comes out of his mouth. Melissa says, can any victims get justice these days? We shall see. I was a big Ye fan. I even gave Ye grace a little while because of mental health issues and his mama being gone. But I'm out on Kanye. I've been out on Kanye. I'm just verbalizing it again, but I was trying to give Kanye the benefit of the doubt for a long time. But he just went way too far. And after his antics during the Diddy trial, on top of all the other crap he did, I don't fucking trust Kanye. And I would not be surprised at all if he is the next big celebrity who is called to the carpet for bullshit that he did. Angie says, I think Hollywood does that to people. Lindsay, Britney, Justin, the list goes on. I agree. I agree. And the more, before we get out of here, I am going to say, the more digging I do, the more I realize if there are, let's say there are 20 people at the top of this music and entertainment industry. Let's say there are 20 people who kind of run the whole industry. Let's say the top 20 people who are got the most power. What I'm finding out is out of those 20 people, at least 16 of them are sexual deviants, devils. And I didn't know the numbers were that large. I'm talking about damn near everybody who runs this game is a freaky demon. And they use their power to manipulate people who are grinding and working hard and trying to make it in entertainment and sacrificing their whole life. Then they get to the powerful person who can make it happen. And next thing they know, they have a choice to make. Do I sell my soul and be a part of this freaky mess? Or do I just go the other way and get a regular job? And the sad thing is, a lot of people have sacrificed so much. Some of them get to that point and say, fuck it. Even though they regret it later, at the time, it's tough because people don't understand how much sacrifice goes into trying to make it in the entertainment world. And when you get to a point and it's like somebody using their power to manipulate it and get you in the bed, it's a lot of times hard for people to say no. Me being a person who sacrificed my life and grinded to be in the entertainment world, I could relate. If you haven't been there and done that, you look at these people and say, how I would never do that. Or how could they let that, how could they move forward with that person after that and do some of that strange things that the person wanted. But you got to realize a lot of sacrifice goes into it, and people feel like once they get to that last door, they finally made it. And if they don't accept this bullshit, all of their years and years, some people have grinded for 10 years, 5 years, 15 years, 4 years. And if they don't accept what's on that end of that door, on the other side of that door, their dream is over with. Now, somebody like me, when I got to that door, I said, fuck you, and y'all can go to hell in a handbasket. And I walked away. Everybody isn't like that, though. I never thought twice. It used to be people that would say, do you ever regret, this was a while ago, they would say, do you ever regret leaving the industry? I was like, hell fucking no. Why would I regret leaving some shit where they try to push weird shit on me? I left happily. And thank God perfect, because God turned around and put me in a career that I wouldn't trade for the world. I get to just be me and speak on all this stupid shit and use my voice for good. I would never want to be no fucking successful rapper compared to what I am now. No way, no how, no way. I love it. And that's why you never, ever doubt what God or whatever you believe in, the universe has in store for you. Sometimes doors are closed, so you don't go in the wrong door, because there's going to be another door that's going to open up that's going to be 100 times better than that. As a young kid, I thought I wanted to be a rapper. As a grown man, I love being a podcaster, a content creator, and a voice of the people. I would never want to be a rapper. I would never want to be nothing else besides what I am right now, because I'm able to be myself, and I'm able to clean up the industry that shitted on me and others like me but they didn't know I was unstoppable. All I did was become bigger and become more of a factor. So thank you for everybody out there. As I always do, thank y'all for being on this journey with me as somebody who was in the industry, as somebody who was, they wanted me. They wanted me to be down with that shit. Everybody loved me. But once they found out that Flo wasn't going for that crap, everybody went cold on me. And I didn't understand it as a youngin'. I didn't understand how overnight everybody in the industry, all the big wigs could love your dirty draws, and then overnight nobody want to talk to you, or everybody hating on you, or people trying to act like you're a problem. I didn't understand all the stuff I understand now. But I'm thankful that I was strong enough to walk away. And it wasn't even about strong enough because I didn't even think about engaging in any of that crap at all. So it was a very easy decision for me. And it's a decision I'm happy I made. Much love to everybody in the chat for always sticking by me and standing behind the show and supporting the show. If you want to subscribe to the podcast, to support the podcast, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. The link is also in the notes on YouTube, on Facebook, on Apple and Spotify. Shout out to my Apple and Spotify family. Shout out to everybody. But we're gonna continue to watch this Kanye case, and we are gonna continue to call for this list. Who sent me some hearts? Rachel says everything happens for a reason. Flo, you are so right, and I am so happy. I have the best job in the world. I could do this the rest of my life, and I got the best community in the world. We're gonna grow together. We're gonna cuss people out. We're gonna spread love. We're gonna dog motherfuckers. We're gonna spread positivity. We're gonna lift people up, and we're gonna kick the trolls' ass whenever they come in, and we're gonna kick ass and take names from now to infinity. Much love, much love, much love. Let's get to our mouse in the chat. Everybody enjoy their weekend. I will be back at the new time. Make sure you tell everybody Flo Show No Filter is 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, because I'm back with the family. I'm back in Cleveland. I got family duties in the morning. I got to make sure everybody get out, and I got to watch everybody go to their car, and I got to make sure everybody's safe. And once everybody's safe, I get my ass on this laptop at 8 o'clock, start prepping and getting all my shit together. At 8:30 a.m. every day, we are here. Shout out to you. Who says, I'm out. Who is this? C Tuck. Big C Tuck. C Tuck in the building. C Tuck says, I'm out, big baby. Angie says, have a great weekend and stay safe to all the fam in the building. Rachel says, we love you, Flo. I love you more. I love y'all more. Kathy Buchanan says, I am out. Who else we got before we get out of here? Melissa, heart, praying hand. Sydney, if I'm saying it, if I say that wrong, blame the heart, not the bring the head, not the heart. But we got some they coming in. Everybody said, Lord says, have a lovely weekend. Coco Tay says, I'm out. Angie says, I'm out. C Tuck says, everybody have a wonderful weekend. Yeah, everybody be safe this weekend. I look forward to seeing everybody Monday at 8:30. Teen Sheen says, Friday already. Yeah, it's Friday. Sending good vibes. I'm out. Much love to everybody, y'all, as you know. Oh, I missed a super chat? Where's the super chat? You know I don't like missing them. Thank you, Fire Glory. Let me go back to a super chat. We ain't going no fucking where till we find this super chat. I don't care if I got to be on here another 20 minutes. Where is the super chat? When was it sent? You know, we don't. And thank you, Fire Glory, for bringing that to my attention. You know, we don't miss no super chat goes unnoticed because every super chat is appreciated. I got to find it though. When was it sent? As I hunt for this super chat. When was this super chat sent? Y'all help me out. Who sent it? What time was it sent? I'm searching. I'm searching. I can't leave until I show love to the super chat, but I'm having problems finding it. There should be like a button that just lets me go to the super chats. I can't find it. What super chat did I miss? Damn it, damn it, damn it. I can't find it. When was it sent? Was it a long time ago, y'all? Did I miss it at the beginning of the show or towards the end? Or a super sticker? Either one. Where was it? Was it either super chat or super sticker? It would show up. Was it at the beginning of the show or at the end of the show? Or in the middle? Because I just looked through, I thought I just looked through the whole chat and I don't see it. And I'm blind, but I ain't that blind. I don't miss no super chats or super stickers. Let me see. All right, I'm about to go one by one. So let's cross your fingers that I started from the top. I'm going one by one to see where I missed this super sticker. Who sent it? What name am I looking for? We are hunting for the super sticker. Where, oh, where is my super sticker? Oh, where can it be? Oh, where is my super sticker? Because I am blind, can't see. I don't see it, y'all. I'm going one by one. I don't see it. If I don't see it on this run, somebody gonna have to just tell me who said it, and I'll just announce it. I mean, who sent it, so I can announce it because that's not showing up. I'm going one by one to every single message that has been left since we started the show, and I don't see it. I don't see it. So if I don't see it, we're gonna have to just tell me who the name was and what they sent, so I can announce it and do my little dance and get the fuck out of here and eat. I have a chicken wrap. I have a chicken wrap waiting on me that I am about to tear the fuck up. I don't see it, y'all. Yeah, I don't see the super sticker. So who sent it? Okay, thank you. So Desi, I don't know how YouTube hiding your super sticker. I can't find it. But Desi, thank you so much. Y'all, everybody thank Desi before we get out of here for the $7 super sticker. I think that brings the total to $30 a day. That is enough for a good meal. I might even be able to get Shauna something. I might be able to swing. I might be able to get Shauna something with that in that 30, but I don't know. Stuff high. Might not. I'll try. But at least but Desi, thank you so much for the $7 super sticker. I'm mad that YouTube is hating on showing me. And I wish it was like a button that just said, hey, click this and you'll get all the super chats and super stickers. But Desi, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thank you, Fire Glory, for bringing that to my attention. You know, and anytime y'all see a super sticker or a super chat and I don't see it before I get out of here, make sure y'all let me know because I definitely want to show love to those who show extra love to me. So we got the I'm outs. We hung out a little bit longer. Y'all tricked me. Y'all tricked me to have me on. Desi said, "Worry about it on Monday to take all day." But thank you, Desi. And as again, let's get. Oh shit! Hold up! I just saw something. I just saw something. Wow! Wait a minute. Somebody said, "Here's another one." Wow! Okay, Angie. Hey, Angie. Angie with the $20. So I'm doing the dance for Angie and Desi and the rest of my super stickers. This is super sticker dance. You know when you about to eat some good food and you just gotta shake it. My granny, this is another thing I got from my granny. She was, back in the day, it was all in the shoulders. Granny used to shake them shoulders when she would dance. So this my granny dance. But anyway, thank you so much, Angie. Angie Bent Hall said, here's another one. $20 super sticker on the way out the door. That brings today a whopping total of $50. Now Shauna can get something. We eating good today because of the community. I appreciate. Yep. Hey, look, now you said it. Yeah, and it could get Shauna something too. So thank you. I am greedy. And so now I have enough to share. So I appreciate y'all. Once again, y'all are the best community in the world. I can't wait for Monday. I'm already excited for Monday's show. I'm excited to get back with y'all, but enjoy y'all weekend. Let me get the hell out of here and eat this chicken wrap. The chicken wrap is calling my name. It's saying, Flo, come eat me. I'm so good. I'm going to melt in your mouth. No Diddy. As always, y'all, keep your head on the swivel. Be safe. If you're walking your dogs, scoop the poop. We love the dogs. We just don't love the poop. Shout out to all my Door Dashers, my Uber Eats drivers, my scientists, my doctors, my lawyers, my home health aides, my stay-at-home wives, my stay-at-home moms, my single parents, every single part, my teachers, everybody out there. Our community is full of all kind of people. Thank you to all of y'all. As always, I love y'all. But I am out.